When you walk in,
Yes.
ask if you should take your shoes off at the door. If they say, nah, you're okay, don't feel bad about walking around their house in your shoes. I know it seems bizarre to most people around the world, but it's a-okay here.
But listen. Okay. I grew up with like no shoes in the house, so that's like how I live by. I also think that it's disgusting, but I can understand it if you don't have a carpet and you walk in the house with your shoes. Because in my mind, it's like, okay, whatever. You're walking in the house with your shoes, but at least you just grab a mop and then you clean it, and then it's, like easy cleaning, in my opinion. I don't understand when you walk in the house with your shoes on if you have a carpet though. Because like, how are you gonna clean that? Like, isn't that like really difficult to clean? Do you even clean it? I guess like I'm more okay with it if you don't have a carpet and it's like you can clean it easily, but I don't understand why walk on the carpet with shoes, okay? I don't understand. It's finally time. After a super successful petition, the Lucy plushie is real and she's ready for you to adopt. Starting December 5th for 21 days only, you can get your very own Lucy plushie over on Makeshift. She is soft, she's chaotic, she's adorable, and she's only available for a limited time. Once the campaign ends, she's gone forever. So don't miss your chance. Head to makeshift.com to grab yours and bring Lucy home. Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be watching the video 13 Etiquette Rules in the US that surprises tourists by Brightside. But before we start the video, like always, I would like to let you all know that I do have a gaming channel called Cypress Play. So if you're interested in watching me play any video games, please go and check out that channel.
So our parents teach us to be polite,
hope
but what
so.
you learned as a kid doesn't always apply when you're in another part of the world. So if you're heading to the US anytime soon, I've got some tips for you.
I've never been to the US yet.
What we Americans consider the rules of etiquette, and some stuff that's totally okay in the US that other countries might consider rude. Let's start off with my favorite, food etiquette. Number 1. Feel free to ask for some condiments.
Oh!
If you're eating out and your food is tasting a little bland, it's completely fine to ask for salt, pepper, or sauces to add a little zing to your...
I mean, I don't know, maybe it's okay to ask it here in restaurants, but I just never have thought of asking it because it just seems rude. Same as like when you're at someone's house and you would ask that, like, it's like, oh, is my food not tasty? Are you saying my food is not good? It feels weird to do that.
I know some places in Europe see it as an insult to the chef.
Yeah, Dad! I don't know if the chefs here in the Netherlands see it as an insult because I've never tried. I've also never seen someone try, but maybe that's why. Maybe everyone over here does think it's an insult. I've never seen anyone ask it, so I never really thought about it.
Start adding a little spice of your own. But don't worry about that in the US. Nobody's going to be offended or give you weird looks if you ask the waiter for a bottle of ketchup. Even if you're at someone's house visiting, they won't see it as a jab to their culinary skills.
Oh, no. In my home that I was brought up in, that's like a huge insult. My mom already got insulted when I wanted to do it to her cooking, so...
Some just like it spicier than others. Number 2. Always tip.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, maybe not always.
No, but this is different though, because apparently the servers in the US don't get paid well. So that's different.
It's a rare occurrence if you don't tip your waiter, hairdresser, cab driver, and so on. And only if the service was really awful. But even then, a lot of Americans feel guilty about not leaving any tip.
But I don't understand though.
15%
I don't understand like why aren't the restaurants paying their workers better? That's what I don't understand.
So get ready to do some mental math each time you eat out. I've heard that tipping isn't a
we
thing
all have a phone now. You just do calculations on your phone.
in some countries, especially in East Asia, where restaurant staff always provide good service no matter what. But in the US, it's simply a sign of gratitude that your waiter did a good job. Even though they're probably tired, their feet hurt.
Oh, I thought it was because everyone knows that they're not getting paid well. Because every time when I see like this conversation pop up, I see people always comment that it's because the waiters don't get paid well in the US.
Got a bunch of other tables to tend to. Number 3. Clean up after yourself at fast food restaurants.
Yeah!
Of course, if you're going to the States, I imagine a lot of your eating out will be done in fast food joints. You'll see a lot more of those than your traditional sit and be served by a waiter types of places. But anyways, If you're finished eating and your tray is now full of wrappers, used napkins, and empty boxes, take it to the trash can and dispose of the garbage yourself.
I think personally that it should be like that. To be honest, I see a lot of people do clean up after themselves in fast food restaurants, but sometimes they don't. There are some people that don't. My opinion, that's bad. You should be doing that. I don't know. I find it weird to just leave the food like that. But anyway, there was this one time that I was not at a fast food restaurant, but I was like at a sandwiches place. And I was like, it's just really polite to like bring your stuff back, right? Like your plates, everything that you're finished. And then the lady was like, no, what are you doing? No, you don't have to clean it up, don't clean it. And I was like, it's not really a big deal.
Most fast food places don't have a separate cleaning staff for that. It's pretty much always the cashier that needs to find.
I thought the reason was just because you're polite. I didn't think the reason was because they don't have anyone.
Between ringing people up to go clean up the dining area. So we tried to help them out a bit and clean up after ourselves.
How nice.
Number 4. Open gifts immediately in front of the giver. Now, I was pretty surprised when I found out that opening a gift as soon as you get it is considered bad manners in certain...
I'm also surprised. I don't know. I wonder which countries that is bad manners, though. Not here. Every time when I get a present from someone, they expect me to open it up, like, right away. Unless we're somewhere that I can't open it, but usually people want me to open it right away because they want to know my reaction to it.
I guess some cultures see it as kind of greedy when you start tearing into a present right away. In the US, it's pretty much the opposite. Open it as soon as you get it, right in front of the giver. That way, they can see your reaction,
yeah, that
and
makes
you can
sense.
thank them right there on the spot.
That's interesting, though. I didn't think there were like countries or cultures where that's not normal.
No rules about using both hands or a certain hand when giving or receiving a gift. Just grab it and open it already.
Just grab it.
Number 5. Be ready for small talk.
Oh,
How about that game
not
last
small
night?
talk.
Whew.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go to the US if I have to small talk. I am so bad at small talking, man. Every time when someone tries to small talk with me, I'm like, yes? No. Yes. Okay, bye.
Yes, Americans love small talk. So don't be surprised if a stranger just starts chatting with you while you're waiting in line or
No, but it happens here too, though. But most of the time when like random people start to talk to you here in the Netherlands, it's old people.
It could be sports, the weather, traffic, anything just to have a short, light conversation.
I mean, that's really nice, though. I just need to do something about my social anxiety. Because, like, it's how you meet new, interesting people, right?
We say why we like talking to people we don't even know. But, I mean, if you're sharing a space with someone, are you just going to totally ignore their presence?
I mean,
That'd
I do, but...
Oh, yeah. And you'll get asked how you're doing a lot, even by strangers. It's usually waiters and cashiers that'll greet you with a,
Yeah!
"Hi, how are you today?"
I've seen that in the TV shows.
Yeah.
I've seen it on
Just
TV.
answer with fine, and you? Even if you're not exactly having a fantastic day.
Aww.
Number 6. Expect a lot of smiles. First of all, let me bust the myth that Americans constantly walk around smiling ear
you
to
don't?
ear. Nobody does that. Because
I've been
that'd be
lied
weird.
to.
But again, if you're sharing a space and making small talk with a stranger, or maybe someone opens or holds the door for you, they'll smile at you. And it's polite if you do the same.
I mean, I automatically do that as well.
Waiters also greet you with a big friendly smile. I read somewhere that this goes back to our early history.
I thought everyone does that. I mean, okay, there are some grumpy people that don't smile back when they're talking to you, but I thought it was
built
normal.
by people who all spoke different languages. They didn't understand each other all that well, so they just smiled.
That's what I do too. If I don't understand what someone is saying, I'm just smiling and nodding. Yeah.
Still think we just like to be open and kind. Number 7. Respect the bubble.
The bubble.
Now, here's a pretty funny thing about Americans. We're friendly, we love to chat, but we also really like our personal bubble. The unspoken rule is to stand
love my
about
bubble.
an arm's length away when you're talking with someone.
Ooh.
We're also not too big on touching during conversation, because this can be misconstrued.
I find these etiquette rules funny though, because I feel like most people behave like this all over the world. Of course, there are exceptions, but I'm like, it doesn't really seem like this just applies to the US, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like, don't most people all over the world at least stand like an arm length away from people when they're talking? Like, I don't know anyone who talks in someone's face.
Of flirting. Of course, the rule doesn't apply with close friends and family,
Yeah, I feel, like, isn't this everywhere?
but still, even then,
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
most Americans aren't too touchy-feely. Number 8. And definitely no kissing.
No kissing in the US?
I know in countries
Okay, now I'm
like
definitely not going to the US. No kissing?
Spain and France, people often greet each other with a peck or two on the cheek.
Oh,
There
that.
might-
Oh, yeah. We do that over here too.
Be some Americans
That
who
kind of
greet the
kissing.
European way, but overall, we don't kiss each other as a way to say hi.
No, you know what? I actually like that more because I feel fucking awkward when I need to do that. Like, myself, that's not like my go-to greeting way to kiss people on the cheek, but it's other people's go-to greeting way, and I just feel really awkward when that happens.
Again, my personal bubble is my sanctuary. So
Yes,
don't come in
yes.
it with puckered lips a-blazing.
Actually, America, you're getting a lot of plus points for that.
It's best to just say hi,
Yeah.
smile, and
Yeah, that
keep
is
it
the
at
way.
that.
Like maybe a handshake or a hug. I'm fine with hugs, but like the kiss on the cheeks always makes me feel so awkward.
Number 9. Being loud is usually okay.
Usually.
The stereotype of the loud American tourist might ring true most of the time, since we tend to project our voices, even out in public.
Oh.
It's not that we're yelling all the time, but I'd say we certainly speak louder than people in Europe or Asia.
Well, you have not seen my dad. My dad talks so fucking loud. If you're with him in public transport, he knows. Everyone in that fucking bus, train, tram, wherever you're at, knows what our conversation is about because he just speaks that damn loud.
I've gotten some friendly reminder to take it down a few decibels when visiting my friends abroad. But hey, if you're ever in the States, feel free to laugh out loud or get particularly animated while telling a joke.
Well, it will be very difficult for me, but thank you for giving me that option.
But of course, there's a time and place for that. You still have to hush down in places
I'm the
like
complete opposite. IRL, people always ask me, wait, what? Can you say that again? I can't hear you.
libraries. Shh. Number 10. Indirectness is politeness.
Yes!
So here's the thing about Americans. A direct, no, I don't want, or like that, is seen as pretty rude. But if an American gives you a polite,
That is like completely the opposite of the Netherlands. We are just indirect with that
no
shit.
thanks, I'd rather not, or I don't think that's the best idea, that doesn't mean that they're on the fence about it. No means no, even if it's said indirectly and super politely. It's
I
frowned
feel
upon
like-
to try and
But I feel like some people don't understand that. So isn't that like very inefficient?
convince someone to do something or change their mind because it's seen as pushy and disrespectful to their wishes. Number 11. Sit in the back seat of a cab. Now this is something interesting I found out about Australia and New Zealand. There, it's considered rude to take the back seat of a cab
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
because it's almost like you're showing that you expect to be chauffeured by someone who's lower than you.
But he is a chauffeur. Well, I'm not saying that they're lower, they're not, but I just find it funny.
Well, don't worry about that in the US. In fact, you should ride in the back seat because the driver might give you a weird look otherwise.
You know, honestly, if I had a driver's license and if I had a taxi, if I was a taxi driver, I honestly would feel so uncomfortable if he would sit next to me.
It's not an elitist thing, and you can still make friendly small talk
But
from
that's
the back.
that's interesting.
Just respect-
I have to say, like what he said about like the way that they would feel over there if you sit in the back. That is something that I've heard before from like other people, like not taxi drivers or anything like that. That they don't like when people go sit in the back and they want them in the front because otherwise it feels like you think they're your chauffeur.
the driver's personal bubble. That's all. Number 12. Feel free to keep your shoes on inside.
Yeah, I know.
I had a friend from
I
Russia
know.
recently ask me, why is it that in all American movies, people are walking around
Yeah.
their house with their shoes on? And I just told him straight up.
Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Now, there are plenty of families here that don't have a no shoes indoors policy, although I'd say the majority don't. So here's a good rule of etiquette to live by if you ever visit an American's home. When you walk in,
Yes.
ask if you should take your shoes off at the door. If they say, nah, you're okay, don't feel bad about walking around their house in your shoes. I know it seems bizarre to most people around the world, but it's a-okay here.
But listen. Okay. I grew up with like no shoes in the house, so that's like how I live by. I also think that it's disgusting, but I can understand it if you don't have a carpet and you walk in the house with your shoes. Because in my mind, it's like, okay, whatever. You're walking in the house with your shoes, but at least you just grab a mop and then you clean it, and then it's, like easy cleaning, in my opinion. I don't understand when you walk in the house with your shoes on if you have a carpet though. Because like, how are you gonna clean that? Like, isn't that like really difficult to clean? Do you even clean it? I guess like I'm more okay with it if you don't have a carpet and it's like you can clean it easily, but I don't understand why walk on the carpet with shoes, okay? I don't understand.
13. It's okay to keep it casual.
Casual.
Overall, I'd say the biggest thing about Americans is that most of us are pretty casual and laid back. If you're ever out and about in the US, you'll see a lot of people running errands in sweatpants, gym shorts,
yes.
baseball caps, and even their PJs.
Yes.
But it's not just about clothes.
I don't understand the PJs though. I would feel so embarrassed going outside with my PJs, but that's like different cultures.
We often keep it on a first-name basis, even with people that are generally referred to more formally in other countries. For example, most of the time your boss is just Jim or Janet, not Mr. or Mrs. Jones. You might start off more formally, but I guarantee you that
here it's still like that as well.
That person will say right off the bat, "Hey, call me Jim." Now, what would be weird is if their name isn't Jim. Maybe it's Howard or Benny. Then what you say is, "Hey, call me a cab." So, are any of these Americanisms different or the same in your country? And to all my fellow Americans, can you add anything to the list?
Yeah, can you add
Let me
anything
know
to the
down in
list,
the comments.
Americans?
If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But hey, don't go call me a cab just yet. We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check out. All you have to do is pick the left or right video, click on it, and enjoy. Stay on the bright side of life.
Hi! If you liked the video, please make sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell if you want to see more of it. I also go live on Twitch and on this YouTube channel, so come join us sometimes. Bye!